Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope all of you are fine and doing well. In our today's video, we are going to discuss basically the concept of mole, which is very interesting for the different chemical calculations. So, concept of mole. For the start of the lecture, you guys must know that here we have a lot of units in which we can measure different things. For example, we use the unit gram and kilogram for the mass. Likewise, we use the unit of minutes, seconds. This is for the measurement of the time. So, in the chemistry, it was the basic or the big task of the different scientists that how we can measure the atoms, how we can measure the molecules, or how we can count the molecules, or how we can count the ions, as atoms, molecules, and ion are the particles present in a substance. So there was no way to count the atoms, molecules, or ions. So for the convenience of the human beings, the scientists put forward the concept of mole, where if any substance is present, its quantity is 1 mole, then its 1 mole will contain 6.02 into 10 raised power 23 particles. From this picture, we can have, if we have the carbon atoms and its mass is 12 or the atomic mass is 12. On the other hand, we have a copper whose mass is 63.5. Both are having different masses, as the carbon, its mass is 12 gram exactly, and the copper is 63.5 gram. As the mass of the different, but they are having their concentration or the amount as 1 mole. As we have 1 mole of carbon and 1 mole of copper, both they have different masses, but they have the number of atoms present in them. It is 6.02 into 10 raised to power 23, that is equal to the Avogadro's number, and it is denoted by Na. So any substance that is present in 1 mole, whether it is number of atoms, if we have 1 mole of atoms, or if we have 1 mole of molecules, or we have 1 molecules of ions, all they have the number of atoms 6.02 into 10 raised power 23. This contain atoms, this contain total number of molecules, and this contain the number of ions present in it. Likewise, if we have the example from daily life, if we have 1 dozen of eggs, so 1 dozen of eggs means the total number of eggs we have 12. Likewise, in the chemical calculations, if we have 1 mole of any substance, it contains 6.02 into 10 raised to power 23 particles present in it. Okay. After we have gram atoms. Now, what does mean by the gram atoms? For example, if we have any substance or any element and it is consisting of atoms, and the mass of these atoms is expressed in grams, then it is known as the gram atomic mass, or simple it is known as gram atoms. So the formula that we can use to find the gram atom, it is basically the mass of the element in grams divided by atomic mass of the element. For example, if we have the carbon, its mass is 12 grams and the atomic mass is also 12 grams, then its gram atom will be equal to 1. Likewise, we can calculate the gram atoms of any atom by simple using this formula. Next, we have the gram molecule. So, gram molecule is also very simple. When we have the molecular mass of any substance, the molecular mass of any substance, and we are going to express this mass in grams, then this is known as its gram molecular or gram molecule. So to find the number of gram molecules in any substance, we use a formula mass in grams of that substance divided by the molecular mass. So we can easily find the number of gram molecules. Next we have the gram formula unit. So the gram formula unit, it is basically used for the ionic compounds. So the ionic compounds are basically made up of ions, and when we express their formula unit mass in the form of grams, then this is known as gram formula mass, or we can call it as GFM. So basically, it is the mass in grams of the ions which are making up the ionic compound. So basically, it is for the ionic compounds. The example for this we have 1 mole of potassium iodide. It is having potassium and iodine. So the mass of the potassium is 39.1 gram and iodine is 126.9 grams. In total, its formula mass unit is 166.0, and when it is expressed in grams, it is known as gram formula mass. And if we have 1 mole of ammonium carbonate, NH4 whole twice CO3, it is the ammonium carbonate. Its mass is calculated, and at the end we just gain 96.0 gram. So it is equal to 1 gram formula unit of the ammonium carbonate. This is very simple. Likewise, if we have simple hydrogen atom or we have helium, its formula, its gram atom is equal to 4 grams. This is the gram atom. If we have water molecule H2O, its molecular mass is 18 grams. So this is its gram molecule. Likewise, if we are going to find the formula unit for the NaCl, it is almost equal to 58.5 gram. So it is its gram formula mass. So this is all about today's lecture. That was a simple overview about the mole, gram, atom, gram formula mass and the gram molecular mass. I hope you guys understand, and if you have any queries, you may ask me about in the comment section. And in the next topic, we will discuss about the calculations of the gram atoms. That time you guys have a good day and Allah Hafiz.